Hey guys, this is SamAttack4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about the stuff that I got for my birthday this year, which is actually really good. I've been making a pretty good use of the stuff that I got, which is actually pretty fantastic. And boy, I guess a lot of good things actually do happen around my birthday. And in the case, since after I got to see Harriet, I guess it pretty much takes the cake. So, but yeah, nevertheless, I've actually got some really good presents on my birthday. Some of which that you wouldn't expect. But hey, I digress. Yeah, but yeah, nevertheless, if you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card available on, on the top right corner of the screen for you to check out. So yeah, go ahead. I'll wait until you get back. Yeah, go ahead, take your time. I'll be here until you come back. You're more than happy to pause this video to go watch the previous episode. So yeah, I'll wait until you get back. This is really quite fascinating when you think about it. It's quite nice. Alright then, I guess seeing as how you did already see the last episode of the show, we might as well go ahead and start up this one as we normally do. Well, I guess it's that time of year again. You have read the title, and of course, given to the fact that we're pretty much in late December right about now, I think it, of course, means one thing. That one very special thing. I think it's that special time of year again, and I guess if you couldn't tell already, yeah, you know what? I think I might as well get right onto it right away. Oh, yeah. Yes, folks, it's Christmas time once again. Oh, my God. This is actually really impressive. So yeah, I guess nevertheless, it's Christmas once again, and yeah, that wonderful time of year as we normally do. Like, of course, getting together with families, enjoying the wonderful snow that's outside of our own house. But I guess seeing how during the out of control temperatures we're getting here in central New York, there's like half snow and half non-snow, and yeah, and of course, nevertheless, getting to see jolly old Saint Nick himself, Santa Claus, as we normally do, which is actually really fascinating, and of course, not to mention seeing all the Christmas specials and movies and plenty of other stuff to really get into the holiday spirit right about now. So yeah, I guess if you have been following me for quite some time, you would know that I am no stranger to danger when it comes to celebrating Christmas. I absolutely love this time of year and stuff. So yeah, I think this is pretty much a wonderful time of year to be a part of, and so yeah, I guess oddly enough, it's kind of odd seeing how during the time I'm recording this video is going to be released after Christmas right about now. But yeah, I guess I can still qualify as celebrate Christmas for one. So yeah, I guess nevertheless, I think pretty much one of course, the best parts about celebrating Christmas is, of course, opening up presents to see what we got. And I guess for the case for me at least, I have got a lot of interesting presents for this year. So yeah, I think it wouldn't be quite a surprise that I would do a video talking about the stuff that I got. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So yeah, much like what I did last year, and of course the year after last year, or basically the year before last year. Yeah, pretty much a pick your poison. But nevertheless, much like those last two times. Despite the fact that the one I did back in 2017, I released around January of 2018. But nevertheless, much like the last 2 years since I've done this, I'm going to go through all the stuff that I got for this Christmas for once, and pretty much showcase it to all of you guys just to see exactly what I got. So yeah, I figured that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I don't need another long introduction as I normally do. But yeah, nevertheless, I've got a lot to talk about. So let's get right to them. So up first, as we normally do, I think pretty much as like a special kind of tradition for this family for once, I think it kind of makes sense to of course start off with the stuff that I got in my Christmas stocking to kick things off. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So what I got first beforehand is of course a good old-fashioned lottery ticket, which yeah, I think it's pretty common to of course have a lottery ticket as we normally do. But this one, of course, I actually did get in my Christmas stocking, which is kind of a fair thing to have right about now. And of course, this one, this lottery ticket that I got is of course for a game called Tic-Tac-Snow, which of course is done by the New York Lottery, as in which some of you may not have heard of if you're ever outside of out of New York, and this one is actually pretty impressive because they actually showcase pretty much you would take a pretty much if any of you don't know how this works, you pretty much take like a coin or anything really, and of course scratch off the parts that need to be scratched off to reveal the winning numbers and stuff. To which in this case, I think it's giving you two grids that will give you a few options. One of which is, of course, to win $2,500, and I guess in this case it says that you can win up to about $60,000, which is actually quite impressive. So, but yeah, I think I haven't used it just yet because oddly enough I'm not that lucky when it comes to lottery tickets and stuff. But we'll probably wait and see what happens for this one. So yeah, even if I did end up winning $60,000, I guess it'll be another piece of money that will be going towards my college tuition for a little while. So yeah, I think I might as well stick to that for a bit. Okay, and next one I got in my Christmas stocking. This one is of course is a really special one. It's of course I got this right here. So yeah, in case you do not know exactly what it is of course a Bachmann Thomas & Friends round water tower, which I've actually seen online, and it actually does look really great, and I really love on how well this actually turned out, and yeah, it just looks fantastic from what I'm seeing, and I absolutely love it hands down. So yeah, I think it would be kind of odd for me to of course do another episode on this one, but I guess for this case, I think I've already burned through enough scenery and accessories for when I talked about my entire Thomas & Friends layout in my room. So I figure I would give this a little brief mention in this episode. So yeah, I guess nevertheless, hands down, I absolutely love the Bachmann round water table that I got, and it's gonna go great in my layout. So, but yeah, if any of you guys never got this yet, I suggest you do so. And I say this is actually equally as impressive as, of course, another Bachmann Thomas & Friends model that I got. But trust me, I'll get to that one later on. So yeah, I guess this is a really great one to, of course, have in my collection, and I'm really looking forward to adding this into my layout for sure. Yeah, there's nothing much else I can say except I absolutely love this. Alright, and of course, next one I of course got myself a DVD, which is kind of expected that I would probably get DVDs as I normally do. Hell, I mean, I've done 4 episodes covering my DVD and Blu-ray collection. So, but I guess for this case, seeing of how I haven't got much for this year, I think it kind of makes sense to, of course, reduce down some DVDs and Blu-rays for this one. But I'll go more into depth on that one later. So yeah, this DVD I have right about now, I'm of course going to reveal it to you. Bam! So yeah, as you can of course see here, this is of course a complete. Yeah, this is of course the entire complete season of of course the Pokemon TV show, to which in this case it is of course on Diamond and Pearl. So yeah, this is of course yeah, this one just came out not too long ago. It is very recent, and I've been yeah, and of course, if you were to ask me, I am a sucker for anything related to Pokemon. I absolutely love the franchise, hands down. So yeah, and oddly enough, I think I do recall when when I was long overdue to, of course, finally get into the show. I think it was around the time this was about to come onto TV. I mean, the Battle Frontier season was about to end, and this one was about to come out. So yeah, I actually did get into it around that time. So yeah, I have to say, I'm absolutely really impressed by this DVD. I am really glad that I got it in my hands as we speak. And I say this is definitely worth the purchase. I mean, just from the cover itself, you have, of course, Gold Ash alongside Brock, and of course, Dong alongside, of course, Pikachu, as we normally do, as well as the 3 starters in the single region, those being Piplup, Torchwick, and Chimchar. So yeah, now I remember his name. And pretty much on the back, these are pretty adorable. It's of course Sugawugo, Baneri, and Happini. So yeah, I say this is actually a really good DVD, and I'm really glad I got into my possession. And yeah, I know there's like several other seasons of Pokemon that is currently being out right about now in their complete season formats right about now, which I have to say is actually really impressive. So yeah, I think much like with, of course, the movies in general, my quest to get every single season of the Pokemon TV show is still going on to this day. So yeah, I'm really glad I got Diamond and Pearl in my possession right about now. So I'm really looking forward to of course, probably seeing in my spare time to, of course, relive the good old memories. And yeah, like I said, my quest to, of course, complete, to get all the Pokemon movies and all of the seasons of the TV show is still currently going on, even to this day. So yeah, I absolutely cannot wait to, of course, get more like this in the near future. Alright, so, of course, alright, well, I guess that takes care of that. I wonder what's next on this. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. I'm going to legitimately pretend I did not just see that. But, I guess for this case, I did. So, yeah, I guess about anything, I think pretty much what I'm revealing to you right about now, this is, of course, another one that I got in my Christmas stocking, which is kind of unexpected as we speak. Yeah, and in case you, some of you guys may not know, this is, of course, the soundtrack to, of course, to a movie that I did see a little while ago, probably about a few days ago, I believe. Yeah, I'm gonna say a few days ago, which is, of course, Tom Hooper's Cats adaptation. So yeah, oddly enough, I actually got the soundtrack to the Cats movie in general. So yeah, I really didn't expect it, hands down. This is actually bizarre from what I'm seeing, and yeah, believe it or not, if you have seen my thoughts video on this movie in general, yeah, my thoughts video on this movie in general, you would know I absolutely despise the movie for what it is. It was not only one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life, but I think it's pretty much a betrayal to what was good about the original musical. But however, yeah, so yeah, I think that was my quick sum up on the Cats movie, just so that you can avoid me ranting about it for almost 30 minutes. So yeah, it was not only a really bad movie, but it was one of the worst I've seen this year, let alone throughout my entire life. But however, I will say this right about now: if there's one thing that I can praise the movie for, is that I thought the soundtrack to it, mainly the music and the songs in it, are actually pretty good. So yeah. Yeah, I think, I actually listened to some songs from the movie soundtrack on YouTube, and they actually do have a pretty good beat. Yeah, I think I really love the really upbeat tempo. Yeah, I really love the ones that have a really good upbeat tempo, like, of course, Skimbleshanks the Railway Cat and Jellicle songs for Jellicle Cats, and yeah, I really like the ones that are a little bit more mellow for the most part, like, of course, the new song, Beautiful Ghost, and of course, I like the one the ones that are really mischievous, like, of course, McCavity, the Mystery Cat. So yeah, I guess it's safe to say if there's one thing that I can praise the movie for is, of course, the soundtrack in general. So yeah, I guess it's actually quite a surprise that I actually got this one in my Christmas stocking, but still, who knows? I think but I guess nevertheless, I guess I could still qualify this to add to my Christmas stocking. I guess if anything, I'll probably give this a go. So yeah, I guess for anything, as much as I absolutely hate the movie since after I first saw it, maybe the soundtrack will be much better. Maybe it might give me something that I might have missed out on, or maybe it might give me something to listen to. So yeah, chances are I'll definitely go through this okay, minus seeing the really creepy CGI nightmare fuel that I just saw. So yeah, nevertheless, despite of how terrible the movie is, in my opinion, maybe the soundtrack is much better. Because either way, as bizarre as it turned out, and I even asked my parents if they were trying to screw me over on this one, I'll definitely give this one a go. I sincerely hope I'm right on this one. But I guess moving aside from all that for a bit, let's go ahead and move on to something else. So yeah, up next on my list, I of course got this bad boy right here. So yeah, I guess in case you guys do not recall what it is of course a Eggtronic. Yeah, I really like the name Eggtronic. I mean seriously, did Dr. Eggman actually created this while no one was looking? But yeah, nevertheless, this, I guess in case a lot of you guys do not know what it is of course a portable battery charger, as you see here, which I have to say is actually really fantastic. I never thought I would see the day that I would probably get my own battery charger. So, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are wondering, how does this work? Well, pretty much you would take this USB drive and plug it in. Let's see if I can get this right. Yeah, there we go. I actually got it in. So pretty much you plug in this USB charger, as you see here, to of course. But this has to be fully charged first. So yeah, charge it up and then plug this USB cord into the battery, and then following up to that, you can plug in this cord right here that will go directly to your phone, and it will, well, automatically charge it for you. Now, I find this to be a really fascinating idea. I absolutely love the fact that you can actually bring a portable battery charger on the go, which I have to say is actually a really fantastic idea. I think it's actually brilliant. So yeah, I guess nevertheless, I'm actually really glad that I finally got this in general, because I know in the past I've decided to borrow my mom's portable charger, but now I don't have to anymore, because I can bring this bad boy with me. So yeah, I think it will go great whenever I need to charge on my battery when I go out for conventions pretty soon. So yeah, I guess if anything, I'm really glad I got this portable battery charger. I say this is well worth it. I'm glad I finally got my own. Alright, and of course, next one that I got right here. This is, of course, another bizarre one that I got right here. This is, of course, probably within this box is, of course, a collapsible straw, which is a little bit too strange. Why would it be a collapsible straw? Well, believe it or not, from what I've been told, this is basically an environmentally friendly, collapsible straw, which I think it's actually really fascinating. And so yeah, I guess if anything, I know it's a little bit different from what I expect, but I have to say this is actually really good. I mean, this is freaking good. So yeah, I guess if anything, I didn't expect to, of course, get this thing as you see here, but I'm glad I did right about now. I say this is definitely worth getting, and who knows, I'll probably make good use to it, because hey, it is environmentally friendly, so might as well do it to save the environment. Alright then, alright, up next, right around here, I of course got this one right here, and in case you do not know what it is of course a headlamp, as you see here, because you can obviously see the head strap right about now, and oh wow, yeah, it is of course adjustable from what I'm seeing, and yeah. So yeah, of course if I can remove this tag right here, there we go. So yeah, I might as well put it down here so I can throw in the trash later. So yeah, I guess seeing how this is a portable yeah, a portable headlight, I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually light. Well, let's see. Oh wow, it actually does. It actually does light up. So yeah, and, oh wow, I guess from the blue light, it almost looks like I'm yeah, it looks actually pretty bizarre. And oh, okay, so yeah. Oh, and I can actually adjust the light. Oh, okay, now this one is blinking. All right, there we go. Now we're back to normal. So yeah, I have to say this is actually a really good headlamp. I absolutely love on how this one turned out. So who knows, if I'm ever in the dark or whenever the power goes out in my home, I'll definitely make good use of this. I really love it, and who knows, I won't have to be afraid of the dark, and of course, I'll probably see some things that I'm missing out in my own home. So we'll see. Up next on my list on some of the stuff that I got in my stocking, which is actually the last bit, seeing how I don't have that much, but hey, at least they figured in my Christmas stocking anyway. So yeah, I think I might as well go ahead and show it off to you right about now, because oddly enough, the next few items that I got in my Christmas stocking is, of course, chocolate. Yeah, and yeah, I think I might as well go ahead and say, you guys can go ahead and do that SpongeBob chocolate pig probably in the comment section below, or whenever somebody responds to this video. But yeah, I guess it's safe to say I actually have chocolate. So yeah, I think I might as well go ahead and go through these one by one. So yeah, for starters, is of course these Hershey's chocolate bars made to, of course, look like Santa Claus, which, if you were to ask me, I am a sucker for Hershey's right about now. I absolutely think they're the one chocolate that I think everyone should probably get. Well, okay, not everyone, as I knew they do have different tastes, but I say it's really great to, of course, have these Hershey's chocolate bars made to look like Santa Claus, and yeah, they are fantastic, and I'll definitely look forward to eating them up. As long as my dad doesn't get in the way on this one. And of course, following up to that, going back a bit to Hershey's for a bit, how can I go wrong with, of course, Hershey's without, of course, a Hershey's Chocolate Kiss? So yeah, this one, of course, is, of course, a regular old, yeah, just a regular old Hershey's Chocolate Kiss, but the wrapping from what I'm seeing right about now is made to look like Santa's hat, which is actually really impressive, and I'm really glad on how well this turns out, and yeah, I think this is actually well worth getting. So yeah, I'll definitely look forward to eating it up. All right, and this last one that I got right here, this one is just, of course, a regular chocolate bar as we normally do, but this one is, of course, on another chocolate company that goes by the name Gertrude Hawk Chocolate, which yeah, I know I haven't even had any of their stuff in quite a while, but yeah, I'm actually starting to grow different tastes. So yeah, even though I am a sucker for Hershey's, maybe I'll definitely give this one a go. So yeah, who knows? Maybe I might like it, maybe not. We'll probably see. All right, and of course the last one that I got right here. This one is of course a pretty special one, if I can read this note correctly. Yeah, this one is, of course, a therapeutic rice bag, to which, yeah, I know I've seen plenty of these around everywhere I go, which is actually quite nice, and yeah, I think it's safe to say, I think pretty much all you have to do is, of course, heat it up in the microwave, and of course, you can, of course, put it like on your neck, and of course on your shoulders, and plenty of other stuff to of course get rid of the pain, which is of course pretty impressive. And I say this is actually well worth getting in my Christmas stocking. So yeah, I think it's safe to say I absolutely love this one hands down, and yeah, if I ever get any neck pains or any type of pain in general, I'll definitely take up this one. I say this is actually worth it. So with all that said and done, that pretty much takes care of all the stuff that I got on my Christmas stocking right about now. So yeah, but before we could go ahead and move on to of course all the other Christmas presents that I got from pretty much from underneath the Christmas tree, I think this one I'm of course going to include as a bonus miscellaneous. Yeah, I know I think I know people would probably do it at the end of a video, but this one I'm actually going to be putting straight dab in the middle of things. So yeah, this one of course is actually going to be really special because believe it or not, the next couple things I got this Christmas, I actually didn't ask for it in general. This was of course something that I won. Yeah, I'm not kidding on this one. So yeah, someone actually hosting a contest, and I was one of the lucky winners to, of course, get this in general. So, what are they exactly? Well, I'll show it to you right about now. So yeah, I guess this is, of course, a really special one that I got, and it actually came in the mail as we right around the day before, yeah, right around Christmas Eve, right about now. And in case you want to know, this is of course a card, a print that I got from a cosplayer on Instagram, simply by the name of Jettee Lupe, which yeah, I've been following her stuff for quite a while now, and she's actually and if you have a look on her, yeah, if you actually look on her Instagram page, I think you can definitely see that she has done a lot of cosplays from several other anime shows and movies, like of course Pokemon, Love Live, Ruby, Winx Club, and plenty of others that I can list at the top of my head. So yeah, yeah, and not too long ago, she actually hosted a contest on her Instagram right about now, to which, of course, during this time of season, she, of course, decided to showcase pretty much her holiday version of course, Maki from Love Live, which I thought was actually really impressive, and yeah, oddly enough, I was lucky enough to enter that contest, and I actually got a message from her saying that I actually made it to the top. Yeah, I was one of the top 3 people that actually won this one, and of course, in addition to that, I of course not only won this Maki card, but also a print of my choice, which I'll go ahead and show it off to you right now. So here is of course the Christmas card right about now, and I can tell from what I'm seeing, it actually looks fantastic, and I mean, take a look at her holiday Maki cosplay that she is done, and this one, I say it's actually really impressive, and I say it's actually really festive for once. I absolutely love it. It is really great, and I think Jettee Lupe did a fantastic job on this one, and of course she actually did sign something for me on the back of it, to which I'll go ahead and read it to you right now. It says, "Attack, I hope this card brings you a little extra holiday cheer." Oh, I bet it is. So, best wishes and a happy new year, Jettee Lupe. So, yeah, and yeah, you can tell on how beautiful her handwriting is right about now, and yeah, and I have to say it's actually really fantastic, and even the nice little drawings she actually did is also really really great. So yeah, I absolutely love this card hands down, and of course. And of course, as expected, I did of course win a print of my choice, to which believe it or not, my choice for this case is of course this. It is of course her take on of course a Ruby Rose from Ruby, but this time in the form of yeah, pretty much a Ruby Rose from Ruby, but pretty much pretty much as a Sylveon from Pokemon, so, or which in this case, a Sylveon version of Ruby Rose from Ruby. Now, I say this is actually a really great combination because, believe it or not, yeah, I think not only do I love Pokemon, but I also love Ruby, hands down. So yeah, I have to say this is actually a really great combination, and And as you can see by this print right here, it is absolutely fantastic. And of course, Jettee herself was kind enough to, of course, sign for me. And of course, she actually did write something in the back, which says, which I'm going to read to you right now. It says, to actually attack from one ruby to another, Jettee Lupe, which. Now that is actually really wholesome because, believe it or not, for well over a year now, I have been cosplaying in my gender bend Ruby Rose for quite a long time now. And it has gone through a few different variations that I've done. And I guess for this case, this is actually really fantastic. So yeah, I absolutely love not only the card, but also this print that I got in general. So yeah, to Jettee Lupe, if you're watching this right about now, thank you so much for both the card and the print that you sent me through the mail home. Yeah, so yeah, I've decided to leave the envelope out because I do not want to spread any information in this video. No can do. I'm one of those people that seriously doesn't want to do that. So no sharing information. No. So yeah, I guess about anything. Like I said, Jettee Lupe, if you're watching this, thank you so much for both the card and the print. I absolutely love it, hands down. And I say I'm still continuing to give you a lot of love and support in general. So yeah, and if any of you guys want to check out Jettee Lupe, then, of course, I'm not only going to leave a link to, of course, not just her Instagram, but also her YouTube channel as well as, of course, as well as her other stuff, like, of course, her Ko-fi page, and, of course, her Patreon, and yeah, if you were to go to those links, feel free to tell her that Google Actually Attack has sent you there. So, yeah, I guess about anything, I think it feels great to, of course, show a lot of love and support to a cosplayer. It's really fantastic. Alright, now that I got that out of the way, now we could go ahead and talk about the stuff that I got underneath my Christmas tree. So yeah, I guess for starters, I think I might as well go ahead and start this one with, of course, a pretty obvious one. I, of course, got a nice fresh stack of good old-fashioned Amazon gift cards right about now. So yeah, I guess if anything, if you were to ask me, I am indeed a sucker for ordering things off of Amazon. I think it's actually really a great idea to, of course, order things online and, of course, having shipped directly to your doorstep, which, yeah. So yeah, I guess if anything, in recent years right by now, I am now a sucker to, of course, order whatever I want on Amazon as we speak. And I guess for this case, I, of course, I am indeed a sucker for good old-fashioned Amazon gift cards, so yeah, I guess with each and every gift that I got, I of course got 5 Amazon gift cards to which I'm gonna showcase right about now. So yeah, the first 2 that I got right about now is of course for about $25, and yeah, which of course adds up to about 50 if you were to recall, which is of course followed by one for about $50, and then followed up by another one for $50. And last but certainly not the least, this one right here. So yeah, I guess about anything, yeah, and I know a lot of you guys are wondering, wait a minute, there's no amount on this thing, so why even bother showing it off? Well, believe it or not, it is pretty common to, of course, have Amazon gift cards like this because, believe it or not, whenever I want to get anything, you can, of course, get an Amazon gift card where you can add whatever your amount of money you want to add into it, which I think is actually a really good idea. So yeah, I guess for this case, this one I got right about now, this one is, of course, for about $100 in general. So yeah, I guess about anything, yeah, I guess for, yeah, I seem to be tripping up for a second, so yeah, I guess if you were to add all 5 of these Amazon gift card totals all together, which means, I think, believe it or not, I actually got myself 100, 150, 225, 50, yeah, believe it or not, I actually got $250 all in 5 Amazon gift cards, which it's actually really impressive, and yeah, I am a bit of a sucker because I am willing to use up all the money in my Amazon account just so that sometime later I can, of course, get more of these gift cards to, of course, reload my balance just so that I can do it all over again. So yeah, I guess if anything, I think these will I think I'll definitely make great use of these in general, and yeah, I'll definitely look forward to getting whatever I need to get off of Amazon the next time I go shopping. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. And speaking about money, this one, of course, I actually got right by now is, of course, this $50 bill. I don't have anything else to say about this. It's just a $50 bill. I mean, were you expecting something in general, Well, I think, believe it or not, I think the shortest explanation that I can give right by now is that I found it in a little blue soldier that's hanging on top of our fireplace as we speak, but thankfully it didn't get burnt. So, yeah, that's my shortest explanation on why I got this $50. But hey, on the bright side, I can now add this to my con fund money pretty soon, so there's that. I don't have anything else to say except next! Alright, so up next on my list on some of the stuff that I got for Christmas this year, this one, of course, is, another one that I'm going to be talking about right about now. And it's, of course, believe it or not, another Christmas present that I got from my girlfriend, which is Cheyenne Klein, aka Casta Melody. So yeah, I guess as expected, we just recently got each other Christmas gifts pretty much in recent years, and we've been making out pretty good on what we got. So yeah, I got another one of those from her, and I'm actually gonna start off with, of course, this wonderful Christmas card that I got from her, to which that is, of course, adorable, and of course the card says, "May this Christmas be filled with magic and cheer, Shy." So yeah, I guess you can clearly see this is actually really adorable, and I really love how well this actually turned out. So yeah, that pretty much takes care of that. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are wondering, what about the gift she got me? Well, I think I might as well go ahead and show it off to you right now, starting with this one right here. So yeah, this is, of course, a really lovely one right here. And in case you do not know what it is, this is, of course, a 3D printed model of course, Lapras from Pokemon. Yeah. Now, that is actually really adorable, and I think I really love how well this actually turned out. And for a minute, I thought it was actually a crystal version of course, Lapras, but no, she actually clearly said it's a 3D printed one. Excuse me for a second, I need to cough, so. But yeah, nevertheless, I guess this is actually a really nice 3D printed version of Lapras, and I really, really love it, hands down. And not only that, but she also gave me something else, I think, to which I'll showcase it to you right now. It's a floppy disk. Just a plain old simple floppy hard disk. So yeah, I think I really didn't know why exactly my girlfriend actually gave this to me, but oddly enough, she was kind enough to, of course, send me a message to her when I asked her what am I supposed to do with this, but she actually explained to me that this is, of course, meant to be a prop for my Sailor Moon cosplay, and I was like, oh, now I get it. So yeah, I guess if anything, pretty much I do remember the Sailor Moon episode where, of course, she meets Ami, aka Sailor Mercury, and of course there was this one scene containing, of course, Usagi holding a hard disk like this. Yeah, to which, of course, she actually did say, "I don't know how to use a computer." So that one, I have to admit, is actually really funny. So yeah, now I know that this is, of course, meant to be a prop for my cosplay. So yeah, probably the next time I go in my gender bent Sailor Moon cosplay, I'll definitely, of course, bring this with me Yeah, because, yeah, I guess if anything, floppy disk were, of course, around during the 90s, I believe, around the time Sailor Moon was around. So yeah, I'll definitely make the use of this as a really good prop for my cosplay. So yeah, I guess this, and of course the 3D printed Lapras I got, they're really fascinating. I really love them, hands down. So yeah, Shyhand, if you're watching this, thank you so much. I absolutely love them, hands down, and I'll definitely make great use of these in the near future. So yeah. Alright, and of course, this next one that I got right here is, of course, a little note from, of course, one of our family members, which is, of course, Elise, her husband, Mackenzie, and, of course, their young son, Dash, to which, of course, is, of course, a little note that I'm going to go ahead and read to you right about now. Ben, as part of your gift, you can use a profile on our Disney Plus. Elise, Kenzie, and Dash. Now, oh, excuse me for a second. So yeah, I guess, believe it or not, if you guys couldn't tell, this note actually clearly says that they're actually gonna let me use Disney Plus. So yeah, believe it or not, I've heard great things about Disney Plus as a brand new streaming service that did launch well over a month ago, and I've been meaning to check it out for a little while now, ever since it was first announced. So yeah, and I think, and believe it or not, probably by the time I get my own apartment sometime soon, once I get a really incredible income pretty soon, once I start expanding my channel in general, but I'll definitely find a way to actually do that, because as you all know, I do not monetize my videos. So yeah, I'm really excited that I'm actually feeling a relief right about now that Elise, Mackenzie, and Dash are gonna let me use their Disney Plus profile to, of course, stream all the stuff in general. So yeah, to which in this case, from the note I'm sending, from what I'm showing off with, of course, the bottom part covered up by this envelope, I'm not sharing any information to anyone. Oh, no. I want to keep everything private as we speak. So yeah, I guess it's safe to say I'm really excited to, of course, use their Disney Plus account in my end, just until I can eventually get my own once I move into a brand new apartment for myself, once I get a really steady income. Yeah. But yeah, I guess chances are I'll be really looking forward to seeing what Disney Plus has to offer. Though, to be fair, I'm only gonna use the streaming service just so that I can watch Mandalorian. I don't have any exact reason for that, except I heard it's actually a really great show, and I'm really excited to see it, so I'll leave it at that. Alright, and of course, this next one that I got, I think the next couple things I got is, of course, from my sister. So yeah, as some of you guys may or may not know, right around earlier this year, right around mid this year, my sister, of course, moved away from, of course, our current stopping ground of central New York, all the way down to Virginia to be with her boyfriend, Sean, which is absolutely fine, and I'm actually really glad to see she's doing great down there, and I do applaud her for that. So yeah, I guess the next couple of gifts right about now, they're actually really impressive, and I'll go ahead and show it off to you right about now. So for starters, I think seeing how I did show off the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl DVD earlier, I actually got myself a Blu-ray this time. So what is it on, you may ask? Well, I'll show it to you right about now. Bam! So yeah, as you can see right about here, this is, of course, the Blu-ray for It Chapter 2, which, yeah, believe it or not, I actually did do a thoughts video on this movie not too long ago, and if you want to know my full-on thoughts on this one, I actually thought it's not that bad, though. I could have wished it was a little bit more scary, in my opinion, but yeah, nevertheless, I'm actually really glad that I got this Blu-ray hands down, because, yeah, not only have I now have the original miniseries, but I also have the 2017 movie beforehand, just right around before I decided to go see this one. So yeah, this one actually did came out on Blu-ray earlier this month, and I'm really glad to, of course, finally get the same, because yeah, I can now, of course, I now have the complete It movie duology right about now. So yeah, I guess safe to say I'm really glad I actually got this movie in general, and yeah, a bit of an interesting story. Remember back a couple years ago when I did a video giving my sister the It 2017 poster while dousing her with red balloons? Well, believe it or not, she actually decided to pay me back on this one by, of course, sprinkling a bunch of red glitter that she packed alongside this one, which, yeah, believe it or not, it actually worked out pretty well, because it really did scare me a bit when I first opened it up, and yeah, it actually did leave a really good mess, but thankfully I did manage to clean it up afterwards. So yeah, I guess my sister really got me pretty good. So, but hey, it was worth it just to get this. So yeah, nothing much else I can say to that. And of course, we're not done with It just yet, because following up to, of course, It Chapter 2 on Blu-ray, I, of course, got this, which, to which of you guys do not know what it is, of course, a lamp made to look like one of the balloons from the movie, which, yeah, if you have recalling both movies, yeah, I think pretty much the balloons were actually used to, of course, reveal something that is incredibly scary, which I think is actually done pretty well. I dare even say is actually much better than the miniseries. So yeah, I guess in regards to this, I'm really glad that I got the lamp, though at the same time, I will never look at red balloons the same way again after seeing both those movies. So yeah, I think it's safe to say alongside the Blu-ray for Chapter 2, I'm really glad that I got this lamp to, of course, egg up, not only to, of course, give me something to light up for the night, but also easily remind me that the balloons in both movies are incredibly scary. So yeah, Sam, if you're actually watching this, thank you so much for both It movies, and yeah, like I said, you got me really good. You seriously got me. I mean, I was expecting a little bit more, but I guess in regards to, of course, what you did when you got me the Blu-ray, you really did scare me pretty good. You really do. Well, from the looks of it, we're now at the home stretch right about now, to which is actually really impressive. I know there's plenty of stuff for me to talk about, but yeah, I think we've only got like a few more left to go, and yeah, these ones are actually gonna be really great. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on right about now. So yeah, up next on my list, yeah, I think you definitely saw this coming when you first clicked on this video right about now. I guess following up to, of course, the Bachmann Thomas round water tower that I got to add to my layout, I, of course, got a brand new Bachmann train right about now, which, of course, I'll show it to you right now. Bam! So, yeah, in case you do not know exactly what it is, this is, of course, a Bachmann, a brand new Bachmann Thomas model that I got. This one is, of course, on Oliver, the Great Western engine. So yeah, I guess about anything alongside all the other stuff I talked about, like, of course, Pokemon Ruby and plenty of other stuff that I mentioned earlier. I am a bit of a sucker for Thomas the Tank Engine, so yeah, and of course, I absolutely like collecting the toys, and I guess for this case, I actually was kind enough to get the models from Bachmann Hornby, so yeah, but more particularly Bachmann in general, so yeah, I guess about anything, I think if you may recall from when I showcased my Bachmann Toad last year, I have been meaning to get Oliver for a long time now, which I guess for this year, I'm actually really glad that I finally did as we speak, and this one just came straight out of the box because, believe it or not, when my mom actually decided to put it in, she actually made a really nice looking snowman to, of course, fit all of my gifts in, and trust me, I'll get to the rest later on. So yeah, I think it's safe to say I'm really glad that I finally got Bachmann Oliver. So who knows, probably right around next year, I'll definitely do a video talking about this one, and this will actually be incredibly easy because, you know, it's straight out of the box, so no need for me to get a pair of scissors to open it up. So yeah, I'm really glad that I finally got Bachmann Oliver right about now, and I'm definitely looking forward to using him in my layout sometime soon. So yeah. And of course, next up on my list, another one that I got, which again is straight out of the box on this one. I got myself another Amiibo. Yeah. Excuse me. So yeah, I guess about anything, I am also a bit of a sucker for anything, of course, relating to Nintendo and video games in general, but more particularly Nintendo in general. And one of the things that I love collecting, to which I always use in my games, particularly for my Wii U, my new Nintendo 3DS, and of course my Nintendo Switch, is of course the Amiibos, to which of course, in this case right about now, this is of course on Squirtle from Pokemon. So yeah, I guess I cannot go one day without getting anything, and I mean anything related to Pokemon. So yeah, I guess about anything, I absolutely love the way on how Squirtle actually works. I think it actually looks fan-freaking-tastic, and I really love on how well this actually turned out. And yeah, I guess there's nothing much else I can say except it actually looks really, really nice, and I really love on how well this turned out. And yeah, I'll definitely be looking forward to using this thing in my games next time. So yeah. There's literally nothing much else I can say about this little guy, except not only he's adorable, but also Squirtle. That was actually a really good squirreling interpretation that I did. Squirtle! Squirtle, Squirtle! Man, I cannot get enough of that. It's actually really fantastic. And speaking about Nintendo in general, next up on my list right about now, I actually did get a few things related to Nintendo right about now, and but more particularly, basically on a few things I got for my Nintendo Switch, and only one thing for my 3DS collection in general. And before any of you guys ask, they're not as big as the last couple times that I showcased them. I know, you were expecting something big in general, like of course the last couple times, but I figure for this one, I think it kind of makes sense to, of course, compress it down for a bit, just to be fair here. So I might as well go ahead and show it off to you right about now. So for starters, I of course got myself a nice looking 3DS game that I got right here, and it's of course on BAM! So yeah, in case you do not know what it is, this is of course a yeah, oh, got a little piece of glitter that I missed right there, so yeah, there we go. It is, of course, Mario Party Online Tour for the Nintendo 3DS, so yeah, I guess if anything, the Mario Party games, I know I have overlooked in the past, but pretty much in recent years right about now, I've been looking to them ever since I've been a little bit of a sucker for Nintendo right about now, and I say this one is actually a really nice title that I got right here, and yeah, and I know I did originally, I know I had, yeah, I know I still currently have Mario Party DS the past few years, but I say this is actually a really good addition, so yeah, I guess if anything, I'm really loving on how well I got this, and I'll definitely look forward to playing this game sometime soon, so yeah. Now that I got that out of the way, let's go ahead and move on to the stuff that I got for my Nintendo, yeah, for my Nintendo Switch right by now. So yeah, for starters, I of course got myself brand new set of controllers right by now, to which in this case is of course the Joy-Con controllers that I mentioned earlier. Yeah, to which of course they're of course on neon red and neon blue. So yeah, there are a bit of different colors on this one, because yeah, much like the current Nintendo Switch that I currently have, there was also one that was also available when it first came out. That is of course on neon red and neon blue, which I say is actually a really good idea. I think it's actually good to have a few different versions of the same console. And I know very recently they actually came out with the Nintendo Switch Lite, which I do hear great things about, and I'll probably look into getting one of these to go along with my regular Nintendo Switch, just to see how they compare. So yeah, I think it's safe to say I'm actually really glad I got these extra Joy-Con controllers, and who knows, if I ever want to have friends over, I can actually lend them these controllers. So now, if I only hope if I can actually get a battery charger for these things. So but yeah, I guess nevertheless, I'm really glad I got these, and I'll definitely look forward to, of course, having some friends over to, of course, play any multiplayer games in my collection. And speaking of multiplayer games, this next one that I got is, of course, on a Nintendo Switch game that I've been meaning to get for a long time now, up until now, and to which I'll showcase it to you right about now. Bam! Yeah, this is, of course, ARMS for the Nintendo Switch. So yeah, this is actually a really, from what I heard, it's actually a really good title as we speak, and I've heard a lot of great things about it, and I've been meaning to, of course, get this game for a long time now, and I'm really glad that I finally did get exactly that, and it's actually great. I think it's actually really great. So yeah, and I recall probably like a few years back, I actually tried out a demo of this game, and from what I recall, it's actually really good. And I think from what I recall, probably based on my experience and whatnot, I actually did come across a couple of Nintendo representatives at my local Walmart while I was there. And of course, they were kind enough to, of course, let me try out their Nintendo Switch that they brought along with them. And of course, one of the games that I tried out was, of course, ARMS, and it's actually a really good game from when I played the demo. So yeah, I'm really glad that I finally got the full-on game, and I'll definitely look forward to seeing what it has to offer. And yeah, like I say, if I ever have friends over, I'll definitely put this game on for sure. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Alright, and finally, the next Nintendo Switch game that I got right about now, this one, of course, I've been hyped for ever since it was first announced right about now, so to which I'll showcase it to you right about now, and boom! So, yeah, in case you do not know exactly what it is, this is, of course, a double pack version of course, the recent Pokemon games that just came out, which is, of course, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. So yeah, I have to say that is actually really impressive. I've been super hyped for this game ever since, for these two games ever since they were first announced, and yeah, I think it's safe to say I think I now have both of those games in a double pack right about now, which I have to say is actually really impressive. So yeah, I know it's actually pretty funny to say because. But yeah, I guess nevertheless, I'm really glad that I got these two games in my possession, and I'm really looking forward to playing them. And I think currently, as we speak, the new Pokemon anime that does tie very loosely to Sword and Shield is already out in Japan as we speak. To which I've heard a lot of good things about as we speak. But although I still have yet to check out a full-on episode of it just to see how well it turns out, But yeah, I guess until then, I'm really glad that I got these two games in general. Like I said, I've been super hyped for it ever since it was first announced. Kind of like I was when I was super hyped for Pokemon Sun and Moon back in 2016. So yeah, I guess pretty much there's nothing much else I can say except as a hardcore Pokemon fan like myself, I'm really looking forward to playing those two games in the near future. Mainly because I really love the idea on pretty much having Pokemon on the Nintendo Switch. Which reminds me, I seriously gotta think about getting Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. I'll probably buy it sometime soon. Up next on my list on some of the stuff that I got this Christmas, I guess I cannot go wrong with, of course, getting these, though I think I may have been absent from getting these figures for quite a while, or maybe not. I might have had a bit of jogged up memory, but I think I might as well go ahead and show it to you right about now. Bam! Yeah. So yeah, from the looks of it, I of course got not one, not two, but 3 new sets of Funko Pop figures right about now. So yeah, I guess I cannot go wrong with, of course, getting these, because yeah, I am now a bit of a sucker for getting Funko Pop figures right about now, to which, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show them off to you right about now, starting with, of course, this one right about now is, of course, bam, yeah, this one is, of course, on Mr. Rogers from A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. So yeah, I immediately fell in love with, of course, this pop figure. Excuse me. So yeah, I immediately fell in love with this pop figure the moment I actually got this right about now, because yeah, believe it or not, if you have recall from when I did my thoughts video this year, I actually did go see A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, and I absolutely love that movie, hands down, and probably mainly because I do remember as a little kid, I actually did watch a bit of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and yeah, I think it's safe to say, I think from what I've seen, Fred Rogers is, of course, a really great way, a really great host of that show, and really does do a fine job of course, teaching kids in his show during his time, and even after his passing, his legacy still continues on, and he's still a really great TV host of that show. And yeah, kind of like how I felt with, of course, like I still fell in love with Steve Irwin even after his passing. So yeah, I think it's safe to say I am really glad that I got this Funko Pop figure version of Mr. Rogers, and yeah, and of course you can see him with, of course, with one of his hands holding Daniel Tiger, and I think even from the back, yeah, as you can see here, it really showcases a really great job in showcasing the neighborhood in the show. So, yeah, I think it's safe to say I absolutely love this wonderful pop figure version of Mr. Rogers. I think it's actually really a great one to, of course, have. So yeah, I guess if anything, I really love this one, hands down. I really cannot get enough of it. So yeah, I'll definitely cherish this for quite a while. Alright, and of course, this next one that I got, this next pop figure that I have, bam! This one is, of course, on Sailor Venus, and of course, her cat companion Artemis from Sailor Moon. So yeah, I've been meaning to collect all the Sailor Moon pop figures the moment when I first started collecting these figures in general, and I think it's safe to say I am glad that I got myself another Sailor Guardian to, of course, add to my collection right about now. So yeah, I think it's safe to say I really love how well Sailor Venus and Artemis actually looks, and they actually look fan-freaking-tastic. So yeah, and of course there's nothing much else on the back except of course collect all of them. So yeah, I'm actually getting close to, of course, collecting all the Gen 1 Sailor Moon pop figures as we speak, before I can finish up the rest right about now. So yeah, I think if anything, I'll definitely get there. So yeah, I guess in the meantime, I'm really glad that I got Sailor Venus, and yeah, and I'm really glad, yeah, I'm just really glad to, of course, get this, and I'll definitely look forward to putting this in my collection. And finally, probably sticking to Sailor Moon for a bit, if you thought getting one of the Sailor Guardians isn't enough, why not settle on getting one of the villains from that show? So yeah, as you can see right about here, this is, of course, another pop figure that I got. This is, of course, on one of the villains from Sailor Moon, which is, of course, Queen Beryl. So yeah, I think from what I'm seeing right about now, this one looks absolutely amazing. I really love how well this actually turned out, and just the way it's designed and how menacing it looks. It's actually fantastic. Now obviously, this is, of course, a Toys R Us exclusive right about now, to which I know it's like perfect timing, seeing of how Toys R Us just recently came back as we speak. So yeah, I guess that's safe to say I'm really glad that I got this to add to my collection. So yeah, I guess about anything, Queen Barrel, absolutely love it. Really great one to of course have. Nothing much else I could say. Well, I've gone through all the stuff that I have, but not every single one of them as yeah, I think from the looks of it, we are now down to the final 2 as we speak. So I might as well go ahead and show it off to you right about now. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this one, to which I'll show it to you right now. Boom! So yeah, believe it or not, I think seeing, I guess if you guys couldn't tell, this is of course a brand new cosplay costume that I got as a Christmas gift right about now, and I bet all of you are wondering, what is it, you may ask? Well, believe it or not, this one is of course on Kobayashi from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Now, believe it or not, if you recall in one of my first few Stardust app compilation videos, pretty much I've actually done quite a lot of reactions revolving around Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and yeah, oddly enough, I did see it right around last year, and if you want to know my full-on thoughts on that show, I absolutely love it. I thought the characters are great. I thought the story was actually a really clever one, seeing of how it is a standard fish out of water type story, and it's actually mixed in with some really great comedy. So yeah, I absolutely love Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. The moment when I first started watching it last year, and yeah, I immediately fell in love with it. So I guess it's no stranger that I've been meaning to, of course, cosplay one of the characters from that show. And of course, believe it or not, one of the characters is of course on Kobayashi herself. So yeah, believe it or not, originally I was thinking about maybe doing like a gender-bent version of Kobayashi, but the more I thought about it, I figured, why not go for the actual character as we speak. So yeah, I absolutely love how well this of course turned out, and believe it or not, it's made by easycosplay.com, which is of course one website I always turn to in regards to anything, and I mean anything related to cosplay. And from the way I'm seeing it, they do a really damn good job with, of course, this one, because this one absolutely looks amazing, and I really love how well this actually turned out. And the moment when I first started putting it on, from the costume itself to the wig, though I think, believe it or not, I did have a hard time putting the tie together, but I'm pretty sure when I do get this going pretty soon, well, I'm sure my mom will, of course, fix it up. So yeah, I immediately love this cosplay, hands down, and yeah, probably within a matter of time, right around next year, I'm definitely looking forward to, of course, wearing this at some future cons that I'm gonna be going to pretty soon. So yeah, I guess about anything, I absolutely love this Kobayashi cosplay in general, and I guess if anything, I think the one thing I did say when I put it on is that I said to myself is, wow, it looks like I got myself a sex change without having to do, well, an actual sex change. So yeah, and for those who are wondering, no, I am not going to get a sex change because I'm not Chris Chan, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna keep myself as I am as we speak. So yeah, no sex change for me. But yeah, I guess in the meantime, why bother going for a gender-bent version of Kobayashi when I can look like, well, the actual Kobayashi. So yeah, I guess if anything, I really love this cosplay, hands down. Even not only when I first opened it up from the wrapping paper, but also when I tried it on in general. So yeah, I guess about anything, I'm really looking forward to, of course, wearing this at future cons that I'm gonna be going to. So yeah, if you see me in this, yeah, I really don't have anything else to segue into this one, except I'm really looking forward to wearing this at future cons coming up. Maybe to, of course, meet up with other Dragon Maid cosplayers while I'm there. So we'll see. Alright, and last, but certainly not the least, I of course got this one right here. So, yeah, and let me see if I can fix that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. And in case you guys don't know what it is, this is, of course, a onesie hoodie on Pikachu from Pokemon. Yeah, like I said, I am a bit of a sucker for Pokemon, and I think pretty much the moment where I actually got this thing, I immediately fell in love with this as we speak, and yeah, and the moment where I tried it on, I actually do look adorable, and yeah, because yeah, I think from the way it actually looks, from the way it's designed, and even the patterns from what I'm seeing, and even the nice little detail added to it, it's actually a really fantastic onesie. So yeah, I think if anything, I'm actually really glad that I got this hoodie, though believe it or not, it's not exactly what I asked for, but hey, you know what? I'll take it. Yeah, I'll definitely take it. I absolutely, yeah, because, you know, I still love Pokemon, and Pikachu is one of my all-time favorites, and so yeah, I'll definitely take it. So yeah, I guess about anything, I can always go for being good old Pikachu, seeing how I have cosplayed Ash before in the past. So yeah, nothing much else I can say except it's Pikatastic. I don't have any other pun to, of course, wrap it up. It's Pikatastic. Nothing much else. So with all that said and done, that of course wraps up all the stuff that I got for Christmas this year. So yeah, I guess all in all, this year's Christmas is absolutely, it's actually really great as we speak, and yeah, believe it or not, some of the stuff that I got were actually worth getting. Yeah, pretty much some good ones, some great ones in general, some that I expected, some that I didn't expect, some that are actually pretty normal, and I can actually make them work, and some really bizarre ones that I actually got. So yeah, I guess it's safe to say I had a really good Christmas this year, and some of the stuff that I got this year, they're all really good. So yeah, I guess about anything, I'm really looking forward to, of course, making great use to, of course, all of them, and that's the one thing I absolutely love, because if anything, with all the stuff that I got this Christmas, I know deep down that I would, of course, make good use of it pretty soon, and yeah, I think if anything, I say they're actually well worth getting, and of course, yeah, and of course, I know it was expected for me to, of course, get some Amazon gift cards to go along with the stuff that I get, but hey, if you go down to my Amazon wish list in the description box below, I did, of course, add a Amazon gift card on the top of it, just in case someone would actually send me one through email, or through a prank in general, just so that they can, of course, give me money to just so that I can get whatever I want. But yeah, but I'm not going to write about now, because I'm not that desperate for money anyway. But yeah, like I said, this year's Christmas was actually pretty good, and I'm really glad that I got the stuff that I got this year. So yeah, all in all, yeah, right around Christmas 2019, it's actually a really good one. I'm really glad I got to relive that, though I didn't actually do much around that time, but I still say it's actually worth it nonetheless. And I guess if anything, I think it's pretty much all I can say to that. So yeah, I guess with all that said and done, that pretty much wraps up all this episode of WTPU. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, if you have any constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future, then feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you guys, and of course, if you want to keep up to date, yeah. I'm skipping way too far ahead, but yeah, going back on topic, but if you have any questions for me in particular, or if you just want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up pretty soon, then all you gotta do is send me an email to this email address, beackley95@hotmail.com. Okay, now I can go ahead and get what I need to do. So, yeah, and of course, if you want to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos in the near future, as well as a bit of other shenanigans, and as well as my current whereabouts as we speak, then you're more than happy to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty other social media sites that I have provided. All the links to them are down in the description box below. And of course, if you want to see more videos from yours truly coming up in the near future, give me a little second. There we go. Then don't worry about a thing. The only thing you can do right about now is, of course, hit that subscribe button, and as well as turn on the notification bell, so that way you'll be notified once I upload a brand new video. Or, of course, as usual, you can just click on the subscribe button at the end card of every single one of my videos, as I normally do. So there's that. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. So yeah, with all that said and done, that pretty much wraps up this final episode to Season 4 of WTPU. So yeah, I guess I have to say, all in all, for while it's a little bit half than the amount of episodes that I did last season, it's actually a really good run for this year. Yeah, and with, of course, 2019 right about now being the final year for the 2010 decade right about now, I say this is actually well worth it right about now. So yeah. And I think the one thing I can say to you right about now is that I want to give you guys a lot of love and support for not only the stuff I do, but also for all of you guys, because I do want to make you happy. I want to, of course, let you guys have fun with what I'm currently doing, and thankfully with what I've been doing on this show, it was actually worth it. And for me to finally pass 50 plus episodes as we speak, so that is actually really saying a whole lot, and I'm really glad I got to relive it for all of you guys. So yeah, I guess I think it's pretty much all I can say to that. So yeah, nothing much else I can say except thank you guys so much for watching this final episode to Season 4. And I'll see all of you guys next year in 2020 for Season 5. What exactly am I going to be covering on the show for next season? Well, you'll just have to tune in to see for yourself. So yeah, that's literally about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. And of course, to top it all off, Merry Christmas and have yourself a Happy New Year. So yeah, take care, guys. Oh, wow. I almost choked on some water. Wow. Whew. That's going to make a pretty good blooper reel once I start editing this, so. Okay.